Hi there, I'm Kevin Newell for TotalFisherman.com. Thank you for joining us. Today I'm going to show you how to tie a 3-hook trolling leader for salmon fishing. And the advantages of this are that it allows you to have 2 hooks in the bait and 1 hook trailing behind it. And you lose fewer fish and you seem to get more hookups using this method. We like to use fluorocarbon leader. Suffix is our preferred brand. Suffix or Seaguar has been outstandingly good to us. Gamakatsu hooks are our hook of choice, and we're going to get started. I like to pull off about 6 or 7 feet of leader material. This is 25-pound leader, and this leader is going to be used for spring Chinook. They are not as far along in their life cycle, so their teeth aren't as big and sharp as their fall Chinook brethren. So we don't have to worry about using 40 or 50-pound leader like we do in August and September. But don't be afraid to step this up as the summer goes along. And the nice thing about fluorocarbon leader is that it is very hard, and it is hard for them to bite through. But don't try to use 25-pound in the fall for trolling herring, because those big kings will bite through it. Even a coho can get their teeth through this. We're using Gamakatsu 4/0 hooks. We'll use 4/0, 3/0, 3/0, sometimes just 3/0, sometimes 4/0, sometimes 5/0, 4/0, 4/0. That bigger hook would be the one that's in the front. It just depends on personal preference, size of the bait, and how we're fishing. So to get started, we tie on the bottom hook first. Okay, and all this is an egg loop knot. Pass that through the eye of the hook, okay, like so. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wraps of the leader material around that. Get all the way to the very top of the piece of leader. Pass that back through. Can you see that? Pass that back through the eye of the hook. Wrap back over it. 2, 3, 4, 5. You could do 6, you could do 4. 5 seems to be a pretty good number. Draw this through until it gets tight. A little bit of management of the leader material as you go along is going to keep it from kinking. Draw that up like so. Tighten that up really well. Okay, so you've got this tag end sticking out. Go ahead and cut that off nice and close. Okay, now you're ready for the next one. Spring Chinook, we use green label herring typically. The way I like to measure green label herring, the gap between the hooks for green label herring rather, is by using my fingers. I have medium-sized hands. I don't have great big hands. So if you have medium-sized hands, this would probably be a good approximate measurement for you. Between the middle hook and the bottom hook, I like to have about 1.5 finger widths. I'm placing the bend here of that middle hook on top of my index finger, and I'm looking at the eye of the bottom hook, and that is right in between my middle finger, and that's exactly going to put it at the end of the herring's tail when you're trolling. And then you just do your normal wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that with your thumb and index finger of your right hand. Pass this back through the eye just like we did the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make sure to keep this out of the mix when you're drawing this up, because it's going to get in the way. A little bit of practice goes a long ways on this. Get all the line over here in your right hand. Get it out of the way, push it over there, so all that's in my left hand is just those 2 hooks, and draw this up. Pull it through there. Okay. Unkink this as you go along. It's a little time consuming. These take a lot longer, but you know what's nice? When you get 1 hook in the fish, you typically get at least 1 other hook in the fish when you're using 3 hooks. When you're using 2 hooks, you most of the time just get 1 hook in the fish. 2 hooks in the fish is better than 1 hook in the fish. You're not going to be nearly as likely to lose the fish when you have 3 hook or 2 or even 3 hooks in it. So now is the time for our very top hook. This one is going to have a little bit different spacing from, remember, the bottom to the middle had 1.5 fingers. This top one is going to have 2 fingers. Okay, so as you can see there, I'm gapping that distance from the top to the bottom is 2 fingers. This is for green label herring. You could probably get away with doing this for blue label herring too. Blue labels are a little bit bigger. 3, 4, 5. Okay, draw all this up. I'm going to pass it back through the eye of the hook. We like black anodized hooks or red anodized hooks because they stay sharper longer. The anodizing is an extra level of corrosion protection. And I've had extremely good luck with these Gamakatsus. Again, draw all this back up and kink it as you go along. And there you have it. You are done with your 3-hook rig. Top one here, if you're going to go a little bit bigger, this one would be one size bigger. So for blue labels, a lot of times we'll go a 5/0. Then the middle will be a 4/0 and a 4/0. If we're running anchovies, generally just run 4/0s on all 3.